Hi everyone, welcome back. So this video is going to be about why you as an empath, was in the narcissist life. Obviously, there's multiple reasons why you attracted a narcissist, but I'm going to speak on one aspect of it. So based upon my experiences and the conclusion that I came to was that, we don't live in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. We're not born into perfect families. We don't always have perfect environments, perfect influences, perfect experiences. You know, we don't always have that. And a lot of people, they go through trauma at an early age. They're born into families that have generational trauma, which they end up playing out themselves, or their family members were narcissistic, or just whatever it may be. But everyone goes through stuff. Everyone goes through stuff. But I feel like as empaths, you come into the narcissist life to show them that, look, everyone has gone through stuff. Everyone has experienced trauma, but you don't have to be evil. Because as a empath, you've experienced a lot of trauma. I know that I have experienced a lot of trauma, but that did not make me become evil. That did not make me choose to be evil. To me, that doesn't even make sense, because the very evil that hurt you, that destroyed you, why would you want to become it? Why would you want to be part of that? Why would you want to play that out? Why would you want to, project that onto other people? It doesn't make sense. So that is basically what an empath shows a narcissist. You don't have to be this way. Look at me. I've experienced trauma, but I'm not evil. I'm not being evil to you. I'm a good person. But, it's just the more you try to show them that you're a good person and that they can trust you, and, that they don't have to be the evil person that they are choosing to be, is the more that they hate you, and the more that they hurt you, and the more that they project their, own personal pain and trauma onto you. You as an empath, you literally show a narcissist, look, there's a whole other side of life. There's a whole other side of life outside of lying, cheating, manipulating, stealing. Life exists beyond the box that you're in. You don't have to be in the box that you are in. You're choosing to be in the box that you're in. You're choosing to become the very thing that caused you to be who you are. All of the people that were toxic in my life, all of the people who were narcissists in my life, the only thing that I tried to do was love those people. And that's just because that's who I am. I just care off the jump. I just have people's back off the jump, because that is, I don't know, I feel like that's the way that you're meant to be. Who comes into contact with someone and then your first instinct is, how am I going to use this person? How am I going to one up this person? How am I going to drain this person of their energy? How am I going to bring this person to dwell in their lower self? How am I going to crush this soul? How am I going to collect this body? Who does that? And it's just narcissists, they don't have the self-esteem. When they have the mask on, they have the highest self-esteem ever. They don't have the self-esteem to actually say to themselves, I've been through what I've been through, but I can actually be better. I can actually heal. They don't have that belief. They don't have that self-esteem. They don't have that type of courage. They're cowards. That's what they are. They're cowards. They look at themselves I'm broken, so I want you to be broken too. I want you to feel my pain. What the narcissist in this dynamic doesn't realize is that those two people were attracted to each other because they share some of the same trauma, but they're playing it out in a different way. The narcissist, they embody all of that pain, that suffering, but they wear a mask. They wear a mask to obviously cover it up. And a person who is an empath, they don't wear a mask. Like me, whatever trauma I went through and what it caused me to be, or should I say who it caused me to become, I didn't hide that. I didn't put on a mask. An empath does not put on a mask to hide who they are and what they've been through. It's out there, for show. But I guess on the flip side, that is the very reason why the narcissist picks the empath, because the empath's trauma is at the forefront. It's not hidden. Whereas they choose to hide theirs. They choose to hide theirs until that mask drops. Until that mask drops and you see the ugly, until you see the ugly demon that is sitting behind it. As an empath, you just try to show them. You try to shine love. You try to shine light on them. You try to put love in their life, and you think that the more that you love them is, one day they're just going to come around and they're going to be the person that you can actually see them as. Like, as an empath, we tend to look past the dark side of other people. We tend to look past other people's mistakes. We tend to look past, just whatever it is that you can see. You literally can see that person beyond who they're choosing to be, or beyond their mask and beyond their trauma. You can see them beyond that, but they can't see you. They cannot see you beyond that trauma. All they can see is your trauma, and they use that as a way to infiltrate you. They don't see beyond your trauma. They don't see beyond their trauma. Otherwise, they would change. If a person can see beyond the situation that they're in, they would be trying to do things. They'll be fighting and trying to overcome whatever hurdle it is to get to that other place, or who they believe that they can be, or who they can see themselves as beyond the trauma. They're not looking at you like, oh, this person, they've been through a lot of the trauma that I've been through. Let me actually deal with this person with kindness, because, I can relate to them. That person's been abandoned. I've been abandoned. They don't look at it like that. They look at your trauma as an opportunity. But yeah, as an empath, when you're in entanglement or a toxic attachment with a narcissist, at some point you get to see that this person is never going to change. No matter how much I love this person, no matter how many chances I give to this person continues to do the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, that happened with me, and that was my cutoff point. And that, it took 7 years for me to get to that cutoff point, but I got to that cutoff point. Yeah, like you just get tired. You just get tired of going through the same thing over and over again, seeing the same shit over and over again, and it just not going anywhere. You just look at them like, wow, like I really cared about you, and this is what you turn around and do to me. This is how you treat me. As an empath, as I said, you go through trauma. So you could have chosen, to project your trauma, to project your hurt, your pain, the brokenness, the evil. You could have chose to project that onto other people, but you didn't. I guess, you know that saying, if we can't beat them, join them. That's the narcissist. The narcissist believes that they can't defeat their own darkness. They feel like they can't get their energy back into balance. But as an empath, if you're in this situation, or if you've been in this type of situation before, you have to leave these people alone, because the only thing that they're going to do is draw you all the way to the gates of hell with them. That's the only thing that they're going to do. That's the only thing that they're going to do. You can't change people. You tried. You went to them with genuineness and love in your heart, and they threw it back in your face and tried to crush you. They ain't got nothing to say to you. They ain't got nothing more. After they've done that, year after year, some people have been in these situations year after year, several years. Like, some people have been in this situation their whole life. Like, that's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, it is not worth it. Everything begins and ends with you. Everything that you try to put on to that person, that you try to give that person to heal them, give that to yourself and heal you, so that no narcissist can't come back in your life. Go and heal your traumas so that there is no gateway for evil. Yeah? There is no gateway. If you don't ever wanna get back into a narcissistic relationship, run into a narcissist, or have a narcissist have power over you in whatever setting it is, whether it's the work setting, school, university, just in everyday life. Like, if you do not want these people to have power and control over you, you got to heal the wounds. All wounds are an imbalance of energy, and when energy is imbalanced, it becomes evil. Your wounds are gateways of imbalance. The only way that evil can enter you, the only way that evil can intercept you, is through imbalance. So when you go and you leave the narcissist and you go as an empath and you heal yourself, there's no gateway. There is no gateway. There is no imbalance within you for their imbalances to be a match to yours. It's gone. So that will be the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.